Hello gamers, it's Landon D here. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I'm going to teach you all how to deal with Lydia's stance gimmicks as quickly and concisely as I can, so we all know what we're fighting against. Let's get to it. Okay, Lydia has 4 different stances. Horse, cat, wolf, and only in heat mode, heaven and earth. The first stance I'm going to be talking about is horse stance, and she enters that stance from 4-4-2. Depending on if you get hit or if you block 4-4-2, depends on how the risk reward of the stance changes. You can deal with a lot of the horse stance options on block with either a crouch jab, an armor move, or a parry. Horse 1 is a homing I-17 high that transitions into wolf stance. I'll teach you how to deal with that later, but you can beat this option with a crouch jab, an armor move, or a parry. And it's launch if you crouch jab it. Horse 2 is the mid heat engager. It also loses the crouch jab, armor move, and you can parry. Horse 3 is the homing knockdown mid, and it's the main move she'll use to beat you for doing crouch jab, but it loses to armor. Horse stance 4 is a 28 frame plus 8 on block mid that transitions into wolf stance, and it's really good at beating people who try to instantly parry, but it loses to crouch jab, and it also loses to armor move. Horse 1+2 is Lydia's only low from the stance, and it's launch punishable on block. It has pretty good tracking both ways, and it's what Lydia is going to use to try to beat out that armor move since she doesn't have a throw from the stance, but it loses to crouch jab. Of course, Lydia can always just choose to do nothing or jump back out of the stance, but this is why I think crouch jab is a good option, because she can't even low parry the crouch jab or punish you when she jumps back, and also the game will read it as a punish if she tries to low parry it. Okay, now cat stance is a lot less of a suffocating stance on block, meaning you can move around a lot more of options when she enters the stance. She mainly enters cat stance with down forward 2 or 3+4. And before we get into the cat stance options, I want everyone to know Lydia's 1-2-2, her 10 frame punish is -17 on block, even if she goes into cat stance. The first cat moves I'm going to be talking about are cat 2-2 and cat 2-3-1. They're both I-14, and cat 2-2 is better for combos. You can step both of these strings to the left, and every single hit in both of these strings, whether she finishes them or not, is -10. Cat 3 is Lydia's heat engager from the stance, and you can step this to the right. She's mainly going to use it to try to stop you from stepping the mids in the stance if you get hit by down forward 2. Cat 1+2 is an I-16 mid that transitions her into wolf stance, and it's -11 every time. But test your punish for this because she has a move in wolf stance that will go under your highs. You can step this move to your right. Cat 1 is the safe knockdown mid from the stance, and you can step it to the right. Cat 4 is Lydia's low from this stance, and it transitions into wolf stance. You can go right versus it kinda, but even if you don't, both hits are -14. And if Lydia decides to finish it, and you can still get a float combo like this. Alright, now wolf stance is the final stage of Lydia's both cat stance and horse stance, and you can only let her into it if you let her do it manually, or if she does horse 1, horse 4, cat 4, or cat 1+2. I already talked about how cat 1+2 was -11 on block, but if she tries to enter wolf stance from horse 1, you can stuff all options, even a jump back with a 13 frame mid. But if you get hit by horse 1, it's just a straight up guess. Wolf stance 2 is a safe knockdown mid from the stance. At +8, it's really good at stopping range art, and it doesn't have any counter hit properties. Wolf 1 is a +1 block mid. It can be charged. It's I-22, so you can do stuff to interrupt it, like this. Wolf 3-1 is the main way Lydia is going to try to stop you from mashing after her +8 transitions. Both hits are -6, and she can't delay the string at all. Lydia's Wolf 4 is a -16 knockdown low from the stance. It's low mid, and it jails, so you can just hold down back to get the punish every time. From her +8 transitions, you can interrupt it with the while standing 4. Okay, bear with me here because we're literally almost done. All I'm going to show you is heaven and earth and a little gimmick with it, and then we can get out of here, okay? Heaven and earth is Lydia's stance she can only use while in heat mode. If she enters any one of her stances and taps up, it'll act as a parry. The parry parries all high and mid attacks, even weapons and even armor. The only way to beat the stance is with a crouch jab, a low, or a throw. Heaven and Earth 2 is a plus on block mid from the stance. You can sort of step it to the right on the timing, and if you get hit by it, you'll go flying like the Joker on the skateboard meme. Heaven and Earth 1 is in -11 armored launcher from Heaven and Earth. Honestly, good luck stepping this to this kind of random. And Heaven and Earth 1+2 is literally an unblockable, and it tracks both ways. So you literally have to duck and launch if you know it's coming. And the final thing you need to know about Heaven and Earth is that since technically Lydia can go into stance after her hop kick, she can parry you after a hop kick. Be prepared to either throw, crouch jab, or do a low to this to beat it. That's not what your character can do. It also counts for the low right here. Now a punishment set. So be prepared to deal with that.